Шановні журналісти, вітання. Вітаємо.
Dear colleagues, I'm happy to welcome our esteemed guests, and now we discuss our next topic, projects providing support to businessmen IDPs in Kyiv. We have Anatoliy Zasoba, head of the NGO Crimean Diaspora. We have Alina Kotenko, psychologist, project manager, and Iryna Siryk, project manager from ADRA Ukraine. Good afternoon, dear friends. I'm Anatoliy Zasoba, head of the NGO Crimean Diaspora. Today we're discussing the economic situation of the IDPs, those who quit from Crimea, from the eastern Ukraine. We are discussing actually economic integration of people in Kyiv and Kyiv Oblast. Actually, we are describing two our projects which are now in our pipeline, and these two major projects are the new report which is implemented by Crimean Diaspora NGO with financial support, and the economic rehabilitation for IDPs from Donbass is done with the support from ADRA Ukraine. ADRA is an international organization working in 130 countries. It have been operational from mid-1990s in Ukraine, and now 500 IDPs are supported. We are very grateful to this organization that they support our work in Kyiv and Kyiv Oblast. And with this introduction, I would like to give the floor to my colleague Alina Kotenko, who coordinates the new report project with support from Renaissance Foundation. I'm Alina Kotenko, psychologist of the Crimean Diaspora. This project was launched in April this year, and in July and August we organized training in the Business Academy, and 100 of trainees were supported. Their training was supported from ADRA Ukraine. 75 trainees provided their business plans, and 17 business plans will be supported, and those people will be awarded grants. The names of these people are as follows. She's reading the list of these 17 people. Some of the participants are in this room, and they will later come to the microphone. In September, the new program was launched. It is supporting economic integration of IDPs from Crimea and eastern Ukraine who reside now in Kyiv and Kyiv Oblast. It will last for 2 months, and it will be devoted to efficient communication and innovational business models, accounting, human resources, efficient sales, promotion of IT sites, multi-task management and project management, and other business areas. The objective of this program is to involve those IDPs who wish to resume, to re-registrate, or even to start their businesses in Kyiv and in Kyiv Oblast. Now, I'm happy to give the floor to Iryna Siryk. Good afternoon. I'm Iryna Siryk. I'm manager of the project, which is sponsored by ADRA Ukraine. Being Crimean Diaspora, we work in all the capacities. We make presentations, we organize events, and we actually will involve first our customers who will further own this work. We have 4 schools: the Academy of Business mentioned by Alina, freelance school, the handicrafts school. Those who wish, they may join one of these schools. We also have launched within the freelance school, we have launched several courses in ITs, in media, and we have found out that sometimes people try to extend their knowledge which they gained during previous courses. That's why we have launched new course, was created, creating sites from zero, from scratch. IDPs can enroll to this course via a special button on our website. You have to follow instructions in the internet. Try this way and you will cover it. Then we will launch new course after cut, and using automated drawing system, we will assist those specialists who work in architecture, in civil engineering, in construction. And we encourage you to enlist to this course. We also plan to launch the School of Vocational Training, the School of Different Occupations. We plan to open the School of Professional Sewing and Clothes Design, and we will open next course, Accounting for Beginners. Because we offer photographer's course and visage designer course. We have more than 170 people among our trainees. And within October and November, we invite you to enroll to these courses. And one more words about those initiatives: economic integration. Provides for ability of more than 500 people to get new profession in Kyiv and Kyiv Oblast. Now we have IDP hub in Kyiv. This is for this is a huge premise, 500 meters, and it allows us to launch various courses. We have a lot of volunteers volunteering to work with us. People arrived from Russian-speaking regions of Donbass, Crimea. They have to learn Ukrainian language. And by the way, in our IDP hub, we offer Ukrainian language course. We offer English language course in order to raise their competitiveness at the human resource market and job market. So people can find themselves, can acquire new occupation and find an interesting job. I would like to invite our graduates, our trainees, graduates who finished training in the Business Academy. First, it was supported from the Renaissance Foundation. Financial support was provided to just 100 people. Then we managed to fundraise additional money, and this allowed some 200 people to get training. We had just 1 million hryvnia, which we had to split between business grants. We found just 17 business plans for further funding, and there were many business plans ready for implementation. We managed to support just part of the ideas, not all of them. And nevertheless, we hope that our IDPs in future will get further financial support. I would like to invite these people whose names we mentioned. These are winners of our business plan competition. These are our trainees who have received business grants. This was actually the news which stimulated us to hold today's press conference. I'll give the floor to the participants who will share their impression of the Business Academy and about your future business, which you will develop based on the grant from Renaissance Foundation. Good afternoon, I'm Marina Bezdolna. On my way here, I was thinking what I want to say. I've arrived in December. I arrived with my family, and immediately tried to launch my family business. We organize events, and within 9 months we managed to launch our business. Back in May this year, I found this announcement that Crimean Diaspora offers training, and then there will be grants. Having filled in the form, I immediately decided to participate. This was for the first time for me when I had to start from scratch after several years of intensive work in Crimea, and then I was awarded this grant for training, and in late June this letter arrived. I was very much happy. I felt extremely happy that training included a lot of aspects, working in a team, human resources management, etc. And then I started to write down my business plan, and I tried to create something which will be compatible in Kyiv. Thank you very much to the team of trainers.
And that was a very good, very strong school of life. I made acquaintance with a lot of very brilliant people, so thank you very much. Good afternoon, name's Marina Bragina. I DP from Donetsk, and I became a member of this project because we had a small economy not far from Donetsk, some goats, some sheep, and the resources of my family were expired, but I have responsibility for the living beings and existed. We are happy because, first of all, I'm fascinated with the fact that 200 people of the project plus our team, those are passionaries, people who believe in Ukraine, who left behind everything they gained in years, and we may say that yes, we do have future. That's why peace to you all, and I am very grateful to Crimean Diaspora. Good afternoon. My name is Natalia. My story is different a little bit. I have a sewing production, so to say, because I am manager of my own. And when the courses started, Alina Kotenko supported me and saved my life, so I'm a holder of a grant, and the team, of course, did all they could. And when I joined the project, I had a feeling that I will die in the future, and our families were divided by this situation, and some of my husband's relatives, they live in Rostov area, Russian Federation, so they don't believe in Ukraine, they don't trust, so we have wings now. We are expired, we are so even the people who just have a mere opportunity to come to be trained to understand the most difficult situation in our lives is when nobody helps you. That's why thank you everybody. Thank you all the team. Thank you Anatoliy for organizing us, all of us. So we are a team, and we know that we will work, and we are not alone. Thank you everybody. Glory to Ukraine. Thank you very much for your presentation. If you'd like to add something or share something. We are family business, home doctor of medicine. So we are exercising the integral approach to give medical aid to the entire family, to understand the problem and the situation, to have systematic approach, not to cure different diseases of one and the same body. And of course, when you traveled from Donetsk with all that professional habits and medical center existed in Donetsk, we lost it. We didn't have proper equipment, but now due to this grant we have a chance to get all the necessary equipment for gynecological, andrology, other types of medical cure. We will provide for free of charge medical examinations for socially vulnerable layers of our community. I would like to stress that, of course, periodically you have learned about certain grant programs for IDPs, and of course we had a very serious training. There was a very serious business plan evaluation. Thank you once again very much, Crimean Diaspora and Renaissance Foundation and not ADRA as an organization. May I would like to bring certain positive facts in this dialogue. Thank you. I would like to say to all of the people, thank you for bringing up friends to us, for the training that could not be overestimated, because you never have this training in the higher school. And thank you for experience. They shared their experience. Thank you, Anatoliy, who launched this big team. Thank you, trainers who treated us like children. They called us, reminded us for some things. And the most important, we became friends. Thank you. In the conclusion, I would like to say that for us, IDPs, and we are IDPs, because Crimean Diaspora has been created by displacement persons, and rehab has been set up without any support from the state. So we came here, we self-organized ourselves. And of course it is very important for us to establish the ties, and first of all we are very grateful to Kyiv citizens, very hospitable people, and they support us in our endeavors. Thank you very much, all the donor organizations that issued a great credibility, and we are IDPs ourselves. We just came and we have already been trusted in this big work in the framework of economical integration, in the framework of new report project. By the way, our colleagues from Lviv, Odessa, Kharkiv, they run the same activity and they have the final stage of this project. That's why specific thanks to this support, and we will do our best. Thank you in the future. Thank you very much for your presentation. We have time for one question. Then will be one comment from Ukrainian Crisis Media Center. Do you know probably about the number of IDPs in Kyiv? The officially Kyiv and Kyiv Oblast is more than 150,000 people at present. This is official statistics, but my colleagues, IDPs, they would say that there are a lot of people that are not registered, they're not recorded as IDPs, so in fact this figure is of course higher. Every 10th IDP who today faced this situation and had to fled from the temporarily occupied territories, they live in Kyiv and Kyiv Oblast. Doesn't mean that we don't need to have additional work for IDPs. So, to my understanding, Kyiv is a shelter for the biggest number of IDPs. No, Kyiv is among 5 biggest oblasts of IDPs. Kharkiv, Lugansk and Donetsk controlled territories, they are leaders. Zaporozhye, Kyiv Oblast, they are nearly the same. Speaking of the number of IDPs, if no more questions or comments, then I wish you have all the success. Thank you for your choice, Kyiv, as a place where you start your activity. This will be a driver of our economy for your attempts to develop Ukraine. Thank you very much and see you again. Thank you.
Саша, я хоть слово собралась.